Hey Aries, Phoenix Spring Tarot here with your October monthly general reading. So this is a general reading for the Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising Sign Collective. So guys, note this is a general reading. You guys are in various stages, various phases of your life, different backgrounds. Not everything is going to resonate. So check your other planetary placements. And always, never forget, you guys have free will. The future is not set in stone. So if there is something based on your current projections for October that you don't like, know that you have the power to change it. Okay? Through your thoughts, through your choices, and through your subsequent actions. All right, so let's get into it. Firstly, guys, overall for you all, I would admit this is probably the third time I'm doing this reading for you guys because I had problems tuning into your energies. And I feel that I had problems for you guys this month simply because it's not a matter of different life issues, let's say with your family, or let's say life issues with your career, or it's not anything individual like that I feel is happening. What I feel is happening is that on a personal spiritual level for the Aries collective, it's as if you guys are exponentially going up a gear, or you're going up a level. And this is, I feel, what it is that I'm picking up on here. When I shuffled, so let's start from the extreme left and we'll work our way along. It's interesting for you guys, I've received the Sun card twice. Receiving the Sun card in tarot and receiving the Sun card in your oracle deck. The Sun is currently in your 7th house of one-to-one relationships, whether it's romantic relationships, platonic relationships, relationships with a workmate. It's also the house historically where enemies become visible. People enemies, or people who are against you, or people who are passive aggressive against you. Or I'm being told the phrase bitchy nice, or passive aggressive nice, or some phrase like that I'm being told. I know it's not the phrase, but it's something nice. I'll research it after this, is what I'm being told. And it's as if you guys are coming into a greater awareness of this right now. What I'm also picking up as well for some of you is that some of you guys may be expecting a moment where you feel as if you're with this tower energy, like your foundations have been rocked, like the rug has been, something has happened in your life, whether it's your professional career, your personal career, among friends. I'm being told with family as well. You feel that there's some information that you've heard, there's something that's happened where you feel that the rug has been pulled against you, from under you with this Tower card. Note that the ruling planet for this tower is Mars. It's Aries energy. You guys are Aries, we have Mars on the board. It's also Scorpio, and we'll come into that in a moment. This situation that's meant to happen, which is with the 5 of Swords, this talks about arguments. It talks about someone getting one over you, but other people not seeing and not noticing, but you notice it and you see it. Someone sort of undermining you in plain sight. So this may resonate for some of you, but it's their action of undermining you, whether it's something they say, something they do, or an action that they take. Know that it's directed and it's targeted against you, and that is why you feel like the rug is being pulled under your feet. However, what I'm picking up with the 2 Sun card energies here is that this situation that they've caused and they've done to you, I'm being told the phrase is going to have the opposite effect for you. What they've done, it's sort of like it cracks something open in you. You know that straw that broke the camel's back? It's as if it is that pressure and the stress of the situation causes something in you to crack and causes something in you to break open, is the best way I can find to phrase it, which causes a spiritual expansion for you guys. This spiritual expansion is talking about an expansion of perspective. You guys have a different view of yourselves, what you're capable of, what you want out of life, and what you expect from people around you. That there's an expansion when it comes to that. You guys are going to be looking at this opportunity here. You're going to take limes and make lemonade, or whatever the phrase of it is, but you're going to look at the upside in it, is what I'm being told. So this month as well, what I'm being advised in terms of the main themes with this Justice card, you guys, people are going to see the situation for what it's worth, right? People are going to see for the first time really what is going on here. I'm being told that for some of you, particularly if it's a work situation that's been going on for the past couple of years or the last 4 to 5 months, that people are going to start wisening up to exactly what the politics of this situation is. However, as people begin to get wise to it, I'm being told with the Temperance and with the Six of Wands, you guys need this month to play it cool. You know, with a lot of these people, whether, and take it as it resonates, whether this toxic trick is of a person, or whether the person that's undermining you, whether they are a family member, whether it's someone at work, whether it's a close friend in a social circle or a group that you're in, don't really get, just play nice. You know, don't try to point the finger, don't try to call them out or anything like that. Distance yourself from them is what you guys are being advised to do, because I'm picking up that they're going to fall on their own sword. Whoever is causing this situation, they are going to fall on their own sword, is what I'm picking up here quite strongly. So there is nothing that you guys need to do. And with the Six of Wands, you guys would be taking off and you guys would be triumphant in this month. Now, what the Spirit guides, so there is definitely with this Challenge Oracle card, there is a challenge here, right? This person, whoever this is, with this Five of Swords, and especially with the Tower, it's going to be something that you don't see, that is going to be quite unexpected for you. But this is going to work in your favor. Someone has overplayed their hand, their undermining hand, their microaggressive hand, their passive-aggressive hand. It may cause inertia, may cause a tower moment for you, but in the long run, because they're undermining, look, these people aren't seeing exactly what's going on here. Their backs are turned to it, they're distracted. So someone is doing something undermined to you and people aren't necessarily going to see it. And that's the challenge for you. That's the challenge for you guys this month. However, they are going to fall on their own sword, right? They are going to fall on their own sword. You guys have to keep the faith and really step away from the situation. You guys are being advised in terms, this situation is going to crack you guys open and expand you guys to have a different perspective and to have a real appreciation of what it's like to go with the flow. And by going with the flow is Aries. This would be, you guys are a cardinal sign. You all are self-initiators. You all are self-starters. You guys pride yourselves on taking the lead, on knowing what the right answer is in situations. But many times what you are meant to learn from this is just sometimes it's not everything that you guys could fix. It's not everything that should go the way you guys want it or think it ought to go. Sometimes it's a matter of choosing your battles, distinguishing battles from wars, and it's just a matter of going with the flow. Sometimes things just aren't worth it, and you need to leave it to the universe to sort it out. Note that in every situation, you guys don't let anyone take power away from you. Never feel like that as well. Irrespective of what the situation is, you guys are able to find your power within it. And for some reason, I'm being told the phrase Nelson Mandela has just popped in. He was in prison for about 33.5 years, but from prison, from confinement, he was able to initiate the apartheid movement. Okay, and the fight for equality in South Africa, even though he was confined. And that is that spiritual elevation. Sorry. that you guys are seeing and that you guys are going to be experiencing this month right across the Aries collective. I'm being told specifically with Aries ascendants, you guys, and Aries sun. This is going to be coming through for you guys really powerfully. For Aries moon, it's more of an inward, internal change, and for Aries moon is going to be more subtle. Okay, that's what I'm being told. Now for the advice from your spirit guides, we have two queens, and this is what I'm picking up on about that energy being more internal, being more inward, being more subtle. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups. So what this is saying to me, there is an emotional maturity here. There is and it's also advising you guys to really keep your eye on the prize and keep your eye on the goal of what it is that you guys want. So while other people are here being distracted, you guys know what, and while this person who is causing the confusion, this is that microaggressive, covert, underhanded person, while they're causing the confusion, you guys stay above it, rise above it, and keep focused on what it is you guys want. What is your agenda? What are you working towards? What are you guys working on generating? What are you guys working on manifesting? Also with the Queen of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups here with the Nine of Swords also. So advice from your spirit guides at this point is not to give in too much with the anxiety and not to get too emotionally involved and invested in the fact that you guys have been slighted. That is going to be a waste of time and a waste of your energies this month. Okay, this person with the Justice, they are going to fall on their sword. You don't need to worry about that. That's not your concern. With the Six of Wands, whatever you guys are working on is going to take off. You know, no one could really hold you back at this point. But there's a spiritual lesson here of you guys learning to go with the flow. Not everything with this Mars action card means that you guys have to act on impulse and rush into and take control, and it needs to be fair and according to how you guys think it ought to be fair, right? Sometimes with the Trine card, for goodness sake, sometimes with this Trine energy, it's just about taking a step back, taking your foot off the accelerator and letting nature and letting people play themselves. That's what I'm saying. It's a phrase that we use over in the UK. I'm not sure whether it's in the States as well. It's just letting people play themselves. Let them hang by their own rope. Give them enough rope and eventually they hang themselves. And this is something that you guys are picking up here. Focus on your own expansion. Focus on what it is that you guys want. Okay. What else am I saying? What I'm picking up as well, very lastly, to wrap up this reading, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Six of Pentacles to wrap up this reading. What I'm picking up really strongly here is that there is going to be some sort of moving on that's coming up for you guys. It's as if with this phase of your life, you're going to be learning everything that you ought to learn from this phase. And I'm picking up a very strong sense of moving on that's happening for you, especially with the Page of Wands. It's like your train has come in, you're just waiting for it. And you guys have a lot of dreams, you have a lot of aspirations. I'm picking up that you guys, from this experience, there's a sense of growth as well that's happened. And you guys are ready. You guys are really ready for that next stage. You guys are daydreaming. There's something that you all may have been daydreaming or thinking about moving into. Or there's something that it's, I'm being told, a secret harboring thought or dream that you guys have had. And it's time that you start working on it. It's time that it moves and it transitions from just being a dream and a thought in your head to writing it down on paper, to getting a vision board for it. You guys are being advised that it's time to start doing that now. But with the Two of Wands, very finally, this is coming through that you guys are on the precipice of moving into the next stage of your life cycle here as well. Very finally, Let me just see. This is the Sacred Traveler deck, and I'm getting a lot of movement in your card. We have expansion, we have action, we have flow. So it only seems right that I use the Traveler's deck because I'm picking up on that. This is sort of like the last phase. It's the final countdown. I just heard that song in my head as well. It's the final countdown for you. Notice that even though this may seem very dark and there's a lot of despair in that energy, notice that you can't see it quite yet, but the sun is coming up for you. Right? So, and look at that. Get ready for new horizons, faraway places. You guys are, and notice that we have faraway places and we have the strain that's coming in. You guys are moving from this phase that you guys are in. You guys are moving out of this energy. That is definitely for sure. Whatever this circumstance is, this situation, or these people are, you're moving away to somewhere else or to new horizons that would be more authentic to you, that would be richer for you, that would be more aligned with and expressive of your soul and what it is that you guys want. This pressured situation, this challenging situation has really forced you guys to really look inward and focus on what it is you guys want to do, what it is that's actually really important to you. Through gratitude, joy expands, grace and gratitude. So it's saying, believe it or not, have gratitude for this situation. And with that Tower, even though it's toxic, I'm picking up a sense of an emotional detachment from the toxicity of the situation is what I'm picking up as well with the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Really try to emotionally, this is the way it came up, really try to emotionally detach from the disappointment, from the pain, from the act of the betrayal. Really disconnect from it, because this situation, don't wallow in it. The more you, or at least if you, because it's the detracting from it that would allow you guys to have the objectivity, the detachment and the objectivity to see the situation for what it is, to be able to navigate it and to be able to know, okay, this is not going to happen to me again. I am not going to go through this again. How could I prevent it? How could I prevent this situation coming through? And this is where the idea is going to come to you. Take action with passion and with authenticity as well. And notice that we have action come through here, and we have that Mars action card. However, it's about taking action in the right way. It's about taking informed action. It's about taking the action that is more aligned, not to ego, but to your soul and your life's purpose. Okay? This person is going to fall on their own sword. They're going to get theirs, right? So you don't worry about revenge or getting them back or anything like that. If there's any action that you need to do, it's about taking it for yourself, or taking action that would be aligned to your truth, your life purpose, and your authenticity for the next stage of your journey. Okay? All right, Aries, that is it. That is all I have for you. I wish you guys this is a powerful reading. It's always, and I'm really, really blessed to have witnessed this, you know, when people are ending one phase of their life cycle and transitioning into the next. It's really powerful stuff. So thank you guys for the opportunity. And I'll see you guys in future readings. Okay, bye for now.